Hey guys, it's Megan. So, with the year 2020 that just got started, it's going to be a big year for a lot of people spiritually, and it's going to be a lot of spiritual growth, emotional growth, physical growth, but mostly it's going to be spiritual growth for a lot of people. So, with that being said, I decided to do a card reading that I wanted to post on here. And so with that being said, you guys get to choose the deck, of course, and we'll get there. I want to show you guys what the card decks are. We have the Healing with Angels card deck, Oracle card deck. We have the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins Oracle deck. And we have the Energy Oracle card deck. And this has to be like one of my favorite card decks. It pretty much just gets straight to the point. So with the Healing with Angels card deck, it's going to be the first 6 months of the year. There's 6 cards total, so it's going to represent one each month, about pretty much what that month is going to bring or be about. The second one is the Mermaids and Dolphins card deck, and there's 2 from there. And so those 2 cards are going to be about what the spirits and guides want you guys to know about 2020 and what it's going to bring to your life. And then the energy card deck is pretty much about what a current situation is going on right now. It could be just about what life has in store for you. We'll see. I haven't even looked at any of the cards. Nope. I asked the spirit and guides to help me choose the cards, and a lot of the cards went flying. That's all I know. So they were really excited to share these cards with you. So these are the card groups. We have Group A, Group B, and Group C. And if you guys need time to choose, you can go ahead and pause the video, go meditate, call upon guides or spirits to help you choose a deck, or if you just even have an energy that draws you to a deck to choose, go ahead and choose that deck and we will get started. Okay guys, so we're gonna get started with Group A, if that's the group that you chose. And we're gonna start off with the Healing with Angels Oracle card deck. And that is the one of 6 cards that represents the first 6 months of the year, from January until June. One card represents what that month will bring or it will be about. So let's take a look and see. Okay, so the first card here is Power. And it's not the power that you're thinking of. The power is pretty much what it's starting with your spiritual side. So power, you're going to cast your whatever powerful fears that you have upon the Lord, and he is going to help guide you into whatever this month has to bring to you. So with that being said, it's about your spiritual side. So whether it's about seeing or feeling angels or the future, it also brings out your empath, and you empathize with others, such as friends and family. And if you don't know what an empath is, I'll probably do a video about what an empath is later. I've been an empath almost my whole entire life, so and so with this power that is bringing you into January, then you're going to find a balance. So this balance isn't going to be about what's out in the world, about balancing, hey, how am I going to balance school, work, social, and all that stuff. This kind of balance is going to be a spiritual balance. You need to balance your in. Oh man, it's like you need to balance what's inside of you. You need to balance your spiritual. You need to balance your empath. You need to balance whatever else is inside of you. Because with that, the start of the year is already off to a really good start. March is going to bring romance. Whether this is going to rekindle things with a past love, or this is going to bring a new love into your life. This is going to be about what I'm getting from this card is that you need to cast your love life and your romance needs upon the heavens, and that they will take care of this for you. And this is happening in March for you. So in April, this is where you're going to start manifesting. And manifesting is wonderful, wonderful. Manifesting, you're going to manifest your spiritual side. And you're going to, how do I want to put this? You're going to just be pretty much the best you. You're going to just love every second of it. And that's April. Ooh. Sorry about that. And then where are we? May. We're in May. So May is going to bring meditation, and meditation is a wonderful thing. I do it nearly every day. It just, even 15 minutes, usually what I do, 15 minutes, it clears your mind, and it just puts everything at ease for just a minute, and it just gives you clear thinking. It just gives you clear thinking. So meditation is a wonderful thing, and you're going to want to start doing that more in the month of May, because in June you're going to start studying, and it's not the kind of study about school or anything like that. It's going to be a study about yourself, and you're going to start studying that spiritual side, that emotional side, the physical side. You're going to start studying everything, and it's going to start, I'm going to go back to it. You're going to start manifesting even more into the person that you're supposed to be this year. Because this year, for a lot of people, is going to help a lot of people with spiritual growth. And your year is already starting off with spiritual growth. And that's great. That's great. It excites me with all the spiritual growth that is coming within this year for a lot of people. I'm going to be starting experiencing more of my gifts, and I'm going to start working on those gifts. So it's going to be a great year for a lot of people. So the second deck is the Mermaids and Dolphins deck, and this is going to be, these two cards are about what the spirits and guides want you to know about what is going to happen in 2020, whether it's about your spiritual or whatever. They just want you to know it. So that being said, okay, so the first card that they pulled is Waves of Prosperity. And this says new abundance and exciting opportunities wash over you now. So this could be just a big career change, or it could just be something that's going to make you happy this year. It's just going to be a big year, and it's going to bring an exciting new opportunity to you. That's really cool. The Mother Healing is the next card. And with this card, it says down here, as your feelings toward your mother heal, your desires manifest more rapidly and accurately. So what I'm getting from this card is that some people may have some mother issues. I'm not sure on that one. But if you have mother issues, cast them upon the heavens, and God and his angels will help clear you with that sense of that healing towards your mother. So hopefully that helped. And then the energy card deck, we're gonna flip this over, and this one I read from the book for you guys, because there's a lot of cards. So I read from this. And by the way, you got the Temple Path. Okay, can you see that? Okay. So that's on number 12. So receiving this card represents your own spiritual evolution. The winding path you are on leads to a blessed temple and a lovely garden symbolizing the spiritual destiny your soul has had in mind for this lifetime. This card upright is here to tell you that what you are going through now is all part of the soul's process. You are on a karmic path and heading in the right direction, and the choices that you make now are important for your personal growth and life lessons. The lights around the temple, hold on. Okay. The lights around the temple represent the spiritual world, your family members and friends, angels and guides, all the loving spirit helpers who long to assist you. Call upon them and be open to their wisdom and inspiration. This wonderful life expanding time. So keep in mind that your personal priorities as well as your spiritual connection, following your higher intentions will help you move your life forward in dramatic ways, and connecting with the spirits and your higher self will have wonderful influence on all that you experience. So even the spiritual world wants you to know that you're going to be connected with your spiritual side this year. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. So with that being said, we're going to go to group 2, group B. Okay guys, so we're going to get started with group B, and if that's the group that you chose, and with the same as group A, we're going to start off with the Healing with Angels card deck, the 6 cards that represent the first 6 months of the year. So we have January, February, March, April, May, and June. Okay, so in January this month is truth and integrity. So truth and integrity, you need to be true to yourself and be very honest with yourself. So if there's something that just isn't working, or you're trying to make it work but it's not, you know, you need to cast that upon the Lord, and he shall guide you in whichever way that he wants you to go to. But with that being said, you need to be very honest with yourself and true to yourself during this month, because with that is going to lead into new beginnings, a clean slate, which is great for the rest of the year, because within the first 2 months you're already starting to develop onto that spiritual side of you, and that's great. Spiritual growth, any kind of growth, is really good, but spiritual is something that's going to stick with us more than a body. So spiritual is great. In the month of March, you're going to want to watch for signs from your angels and guides, because this is the month where they're trying to answer your prayers. They're trying to say, hey, we're over here, you know, you were asked us a pretty clear question, we're trying to give you an answer. I mean, during this, and this is with anything, you could be driving and, you know, just say, hey, you know, my guides and angels, I need a clear answer here. And, you know, sometimes they like to play, sometimes they don't, but most of the time they will. And if you ask them, say, hey, you know, I need an answer to this question, you know, show me 9 for yes, or show me 6 for no. And you're gonna want to look, you know, you're gonna want to scour and search for license plates or signs or anything. Try not to, because if the spirits want you to really look at that answer, then they're gonna show you that. They're gonna say, oh, hey, here's a 9, or here's a 6 for your answer that you had. So, but during the month of March, look for those signs a lot, because the prayer that you have been praying on is finally going to be answered, and they're going to want you to really look for the signs from them. And then in, what is this, April, you're going to meet your soulmate. And this could be You know, you don't have to just full on meet them. You could be crossing paths with them at some point during the month, but you're going to meet your soulmate in April. And with that, you're going to find harmony. You're going to find peace within yourself. And it's going to be great because you're finally going to be at peace. And with that sense of peace in yourself, and, you know, going back into January, being true to yourself and knowing that, you know, hey, I deserve a lot better or something, then you're going to be tested in June with friendship. You're going to either have a new friendship, it could be a new friendship, or, you know, because you're being true to yourself. What I'm getting from this is, since you were being true to yourself and you're finding that sense of peace in yourself, you're gonna pretty much be casting away those toxic people and toxic friends in your life in June. And that's okay. That's okay, because the only person that you need to be true to is yourself. And that's perfectly fine. Because most of the time, we need to put ourselves first. We need to put our spiritual needs above anything else. Most of the time. And so, that's what the first 6 months are looking like. Oh, wait. Oops, hold on. Let me organize this deck real fast. There we go. So, with the Mermaids and Dolphins Oracle card deck, these are the two cards that the spirits want you to know about what's about 2020. They just want you to know something, the two things about 2020. So the two things is, you need to have faith. And what this says is that your prayers are manifesting. You need to remain positive and follow your guidance. So you're going to be manifesting at some point, some way during the year. You're going to be manifesting into that person, and you're going to have that sense of peace, such as in May. And it's going to be great, because it's going to start manifesting into your spiritual side. And then we have watch your thoughts. And this says it's important to only think about what you desire and not what you fear. So what I'm getting from this card is, it's mostly about June. So don't settle for anything less than what you deserve. Don't. You need to put yourself and put your needs above these people that are going to be happening in June, because you don't need that sense of toxic people in your life, and you need to cast them away. And the rule of thumb is that if you cast something away, something better is going to come to you. And just know that that is true. So whether you have to do this and you have to make that choice in June, make it for yourself. Make it for yourself. And then this is the energy card deck. So this is just about a current situation or something. So we have, here, I'll do this. It's yin and yang, but it was upside down. So we're going to read the yin and yang upside down, reversed real fast. Okay. This card reversed reveals a yang cycle, which is one of active, outgoing energy. This time calls for more logical approach to things, but the logic needs to be applied to purposeful action. This cycle is often marked by creativity and new beginnings, sometimes with significant outer change. Let yourself apply more forceful energy to the task at hand and take advantage of this highly charged yang time. So with the yang, you're gonna, with the truth and integrity in January, it's gonna lead into your balance in, new beginnings. That's what was February. Sorry, I was thinking. No, new beginnings. So because of the truth and integrity that's happening in January, it's going to lead to new beginnings and a clean slate in February. And I only know the first 6 months right now. I'll probably do another one in June for the remaining 6 months. But right now, it's starting to build your spiritual side. And it's not only spiritual, it's going to be physical, it's going to be emotional, and it's going to be great. Because you're going to start, that's what you're going to learn this year with the Group B deck. That's what you're going to learn this year. You're going to learn to get rid of those toxic people in your life because you don't deserve them. So that's what's happening in 2020 for Group B. We're going to move on to Group C. Okay, so we're going to get started with Group C now. And just like the other 2 decks, we're going to start with the Healing with Angels card deck, which is the 6 cards that reflect from January to June. So we have our January, February, March, April, May, and June. Okay, so January is divine timing. So what you're going to want to do in January is you're going to want to pay close attention to the doors that are opening and shutting right now. You're going to want to walk through the doors that are opening, and then you're going to want to learn from the doors that have shut. So if there's a certain issue or something at hand, you're going to want to pay close attention to that as you shut that door and open a new door into the future. Because that is going to lead into your February, and you're going to emerge into yourself and your true self at that. And that's going to be wonderful. It's going to show you're radiant and successful and intelligent. It's going to show all of that. And it's all going to come to the surface in February, and it's going to be great. And then in March, the spirits want you to know that it's okay to take a break for a second. Go ground yourself with Mother Nature. Go spend 5 minutes outside. I know if you're like me and you're in Wyoming, you don't want to go walk outside in the month of March when it's snowing and it's windy, like 75 miles per hour winds like we have been having lately. But no, go for a walk down the street. You don't have to go up in the mountains or something. Just go ground yourself and spend 5 minutes outdoors, because that's something that you're going to need for your own personal growth, your spiritual growth at that. And then in April, you're going to be visited by Archangel Michael. Me and him, he was sent to me a lot last month, in the month of December. He was actually with me nearly every day in the month of December. He helped me a lot through my brother's passing. He's the one who gave me courage and gave me the strength to get through it, because with the holidays and everything, it was really, really tough on me. So Archangel Michael is going to be visiting you in April, and he is going to be giving you that strength and courage. And what I'm getting is that he wants me to relay that you don't have to just call upon him in April. You can call upon him at any point. He's like any other spirit. He can be with you. He can be in multiple places at once. So if you're needing him, cast it upon him and say, Michael, I need help. Because he's a very, very powerful angel, and he will help guide you, and he will help give you strength and courage that you need in your life. So cast those upon him in the heavens, and they will help guide you. In May, intentions are going to start in rising. So you might start having questions. You might start having questions about, where am I going today or tomorrow or in the future, So these are seeds of expectations. Well, more or less intentions, but intentions lead into expectations because it's all a goal. So you're going to want to, pick a goal, and you're going to intend to exceed in that goal. So in the month of May, you know, some goals are going to be set. And that's going to be also for your own personal growth. And in June, the spirits want you to know to watch your dreams. See? They're going to want to watch your dreams because, you know, prayers have been answered. You might have prayers that you might be casting upon the heavens. Those prayers are going to be met and they're going to be answered. But, you know, if it's a passing of a loved one, that loved one is going to come into your dreams, or it could just be your angel and guides that are going to be one of the guides or something that are going to come into your dreams. You're going to want to keep a dream journal, and you're going to want to just reflect on that, because those prayers that you have been asking for, they have been answered. So keep an eye out in June. Oops. March, April. Okay. So then the Mermaid and Dolphins deck, the two cards that the guides want you to know in 2020. Okay. So I'll start with this one. Accept heaven's help is what they want you to know. It's okay. Go ahead and accept it. You have prayed for help, so get out of the way and let heaven help you. Your prayers have been answered. Let them help you. And listen to them, especially in June, if they're visiting you in your dreams. The second card is playtime. The dolphins know the importance of playing, as joy creates miracles and manifestation. You know, the spirits are pretty much telling me that it's like me. If you're a mom, or it's okay to just take a break for a second. Take a break from life. Take a step back and say, I'm gonna go and have some fun. You could go on a date night. You could go out to the bar. You could go out to dinner, even if it's with yourself. You deserve that time to yourself for playtime. You need you time. You time, playtime. You deserve it. So then the third card is the energy deck. And so, oh, that's not the right one. This is the right one. So we have the Healer of the Ages. I'm going to see if I can. Okay. Healer of the Ages. And it is reversed. So we are going to read the reversed of this card. If I can find it. Okay. Healer of the Ages. When reversed, the Healer of the Ages indicates that you have been feeling extremely out of sorts and even upside down in your own personal life. You may be in the midst of some physical problem or just feeling as though you're losing energy. But this card is telling you that there are deeper levels of healing that need to be addressed. Take some time to regroup and put your own healing first. Whether you're facing mental, emotional, physical, or even aggressive patterns, call upon the Healer of the Ages to bring his energy to the issues you're working on. Quiet your mind and feel his vibration, bringing you warmth and healing light, clearing away any dark or hurting space. Repeat this meditation and be patient, yet also know that the divine love can heal you in the blink of belief. So take some time for yourself. It's like the divine timing. You know, take some time for yourself. You know, pay close attention to the doors that are opening and shutting right now. You know, walk through the doors that are opening and then pay close attention to the doors that are shutting and learn from them. Because then in February, you're gonna be great. Your true self is gonna emerge and you're gonna show everybody who you truly are. But, you know, and that card also goes with playtime. You know, you need time for yourself. Go out, have a good time, because you deserve it. You really do. Your 2020 is also going to be a lot of spiritual and emotional and physical growth. And that's perfectly okay. We all have to go through it. It's just, it's nice to know that 2020 is the big year for a lot of people, and that it's good to know what the spirits and guides have set up for us. So I hope that you guys like this video, and if you haven't already, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys on the next round.